If you're a keen driver, there's going to be a particular kind of car you're into, which for you as a keen driver represent everything that performance driving is all about. BMW makes some sensational M cars. But what if you really want something different? Something that attunes itself to your particular style of driving. Maybe something that pushes the M car concept to another level. If that's you, we have a very special car for you today. It's the BMW Schnitzer ACL2S. What makes this car really special was it was the very first of the limited edition run for the 30-year celebration. It comes with a 10-piece wide body kit. That includes a carbon fibre front spoiler, splitter and canards, carbon fibre side skirts, and a carbon fibre rear diffuser. This car has a unique colour. It's matte metallic racing green. And it's the only one of the limited edition that's actually painted in this colour. Just to round it off, we've got special lightweight forged alloy wheels, 235 at the front, 265 at the back, so you've just got that little bit more at the back for that little bit of extra grip and grounding of the car. It's an inline 6 twin turbocharged car. And finally, we've got lovely carbon fibre wing mirrors. This car is very special because it is the car that Schnitzer used to debut the car at the Geneva Motor Show. It also won Best Car of the Show at the Essen Motor Show as well. It's a very, very special car, this one. In terms of outright performance, the statistics say this car will do 0 to 62 in about 4 seconds. It's 400 brake horsepower, but this one is 4-wheel drive and it has an official top speed of 155 miles an hour, which many cars are regulated to these days. Unfettered, Schnitzer say this car would achieve something like 180 miles an hour. So it's a truly serious performer.
Well, it isn't my first time behind the wheel, so I won't say that it is, but it is actually my first time driving this car on a B road. And to be honest, it's very difficult not to drive the car with attitude. Being a Schnitzer and being a car which is finely tuned towards the needs of a performance driver, you just somehow got to take advantage of it. And that's what I just love doing. It's just got so much character. Now we've got an 8-speed gearbox, semi-automatic of course, but the car feels very, very rooted. And these conditions are slippery, so smoothness is the key, but you get so much control. You get control on the throttle. Woo! Get it with the steering, but you get so involved with the drive. And the Schnitzer comes alive when you drive this car fast, well, with attitude anyway. So you've got just enough feel coming from everything, and the turning is very, very sharp, accurate, pointed. The suspension, as I said, is stiff, so you're feeling everything from the road. Probably too much for some, but if you're a performance driver and you enjoy spirited driving, this has got everything you need. You've only got to control yourself and just make sure you drive with restraint. Okay, so we're coming from a 60 to a 30, so we'll keep up at 30 miles an hour now, but if, as we are now, it's snowing, going through a 30 mile an hour zone in a village, and if you're behind the wheel of this Schnitzer, you can't wait until you see that national speed limit sign to have some fun. Now you might think that's a little bit playful, but that's what this car was made for, and there's the sign. Controlling it there on the bend, on the throttle, I have to say, four-wheel drive makes such a difference here, and it makes such a difference compared to, say, driving the M2 CS, the normal M2, because there's a different attitude coming from the car, and you can balance it in a different way, and you feel more confident about the grip levels, so you can see that the back end is actually going to stay more in place. In other words, you've got just that little bit more control, which actually for real world driving, it's sensational. I'm really enjoying myself here. I love the feel and the control you get. It's really about what the throttle's doing and the back wheels, because in these poor conditions, one of the advantages you'll find with this car, say over maybe a standard M2, is that you've got more control over the back end, because you've got that four-wheel drive, and it actually still performs like a rear-wheel drive car, but when you need that balance and you need that grip, my goodness, is it there. Woo. And it also promotes a really nice sense of rhythm as well, so you can get on the brakes, feed them in nicely, just put that little bit of weight on the front end to just get that little bit of extra grip, then that torque certainly, literally speaks to you when you're on the straight, because the pickup is amazing. But what I really enjoy is the way it delivers the power. It's very smooth, it's very progressive, and it allows you to be able to explore its limits nice and gradually. And I'm talking about snow here, but look, my God, that's all that VHP talking to you. Talking about a car here which is so unbelievably bespoke. You've got the most unique experience here. It's a phenomenal car, and I love driving it.